Hello, welcome into this week's edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola, talking about women's soccer, a season just a couple of weeks away, and I'm joined by Alyssa Frazier, senior midfielder. Alyssa, appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Well, before we get into the craziness of the season starting in February, let's just talk a little bit about your journey to Samford. You played your freshman season at Ole Miss. What was it about Samford that made you want to come here to continue your collegiate career?
Yeah, so I came and visited here in the winter. I transferred after my freshman fall, and I really felt like I clicked with the coaching staff, first of all, and then I knew Samford was really good academically. So with those two things, and then especially I knew they'd won the last 4 years in a row, and just being a part of a program that has been that successful and that I wanted to continue to grow was really appealing.
Well, obviously, COVID has changed the whole landscape for all sports, collegiate and professional, and of course, you guys are no exception. It goes all the way back to last spring, and it altered your spring schedule a lot. It altered, obviously, your fall schedule, and now your season pushed into beginning in February. So how has the team dealt with COVID? How have you stayed in communication as a team?
Yeah, so obviously we all got sent home in the spring and missed our spring games that we had left and our practices, but we were able to come back early in the summer and get to work with each other. We thought we would be playing a fall season, but obviously that was pushed back. But I think just being in it together as a team and going through it together really has helped us grow closer, and still being on campus and still being able to practice together has really, I think, brought us closer in these really uncertain times.
You feel like as a team you're in a pretty good spot right now. You got about 3 weeks roughly until the season opens, but you feel you're in a pretty good place?
Yeah, I think we'll be ready once the time comes. We're all really excited. Obviously, it's been such a long time since we played a real game.
Yeah, almost a full calendar year at this point. You're going to start February 18th. You got 2 non-conference games. The first one is against UAB at home. That's always a fun matchup in any sport, the little crosstown rivalry. But then you go to Ole Miss, and I know for you that's probably a special one, being an Ole Miss transfer. Morgan McCaslin, goalkeeper, also an Ole Miss transfer. That game a little more exciting to you?
Yeah. Obviously that game is so exciting, and Morgan was my recruit when I was there, so it's funny we both ended up at Samford, but I think obviously we both will want to win that game a lot, but we need to look at UAB first. It's a derby match, so we really want to win that and get first thing out of the way and then move on.
When you look at this team, I mean, year in and year out, the consistency is unbelievable. Obviously, 6 straight regular season SoCon titles. You lose a lot of talent every year, but a lot of talent comes in every year. What is the key to this team just remaining so consistent year in and year out?
I'd say our coach, Todd, usually attributes it to humility, and I have to agree with that a lot. We play good teams in our conference, and we know every game the teams that we play against are going to show up and put in a really big shift and a lot of effort. And I think because we know that, and we know that the effort that they'll put forth is 100%, we know we need to train hard and work hard to be able to counter against that and just keep our momentum going. And of course, we don't want to end the streak that we're on now, so it's just a lot of hard work gets put in.
Right, well, 6 in a row is pretty impressive. 7 would be unbelievable. But speaking of talent coming in, another good freshman class. What have you seen out of that group?
Yeah, I love our freshman class. They're really good people, first of all, and then a lot of very talented players coming in too, players that I think will play and that bring a lot of different aspects and multiple positions. So it's really exciting. They're good.
When you look at this year, the spring season, what are your expectations for you personally and as a team? I mean, last year you're coming off a really solid junior year for yourself. 5 goals, 9 assists, led the team, first team All-SoCon, and of course, as we mentioned, the team has had success year in and year out. So what are your expectations for this spring season?
Yeah, I think team goals first and foremost. We want to win our conference and we want to win the tournament. That's the most important thing to everyone on our team. And personally, there's just some different aspects of my game that I've been working on. They may or may not show up in stats or awards, but I think I just want to be able to build off last season and improve as a player and a teammate to help our team ultimately win.
Let's talk real quickly about the SoCon Championship from last year, the game against Furman. A wild game for everyone that watched it, but you scored the game's only goal, an amazing set-piece goal, and I think the 17th minute. Where does that moment rank for you in your collegiate soccer career?
I mean, it's got to be my favorite. It was
Did you
really
know?
exciting.
Did you know it was going in off your foot?
I don't even remember what happened. I don't know what I was thinking about. It just went in, and then obviously everyone kind of ran over, and it was just a good feeling.
Yeah, and an amazing goal. One of the highlights of the year for sure. All right, Alyssa, we're going to end with some rapid fire questions. We're going to do some about you and some about the team.
Okay.
Favorite thing about Samford?
My teammates? Yeah.
Good answer. Yeah, they can't complain about that one. Movies or TV shows?
Movies.
What's the best movie you've seen recently?
We watched Safe Haven when we were in preseason. That was pretty good.
Favorite place you've ever traveled?
Ottawa, maybe? Canada?
Interesting.
Yeah.
First concert you attended?
Oh, Darius Rucker, I think.
Okay.
Country singer, yeah.
Dream job after soccer?
I'd probably want to be a sports dietitian, I think. Yeah.
All right, moving on to your teammates. Most likely to go into coaching?
Ooh. Maybe Kylie Gaza. She's pretty smart. She's got the brains for it.
Who could juggle the longest?
Hands or feet?
Feet.
Ella Simpson. She's a freshman.
Most social media game?
Lindsay Orgliasso. Big on TikTok.
Oh, well, that might be the same answer for my next question, though, because it was going to be most likely to be famous.
Lindsay could go with that. Alex Bice, maybe. I don't know what for, but she's just got a personality. I don't know.
All right, last one. Best and worst taste in music?
Ooh. Okay. Taylor Yount's got a few good workout playlists. I really like her playlist. Worst taste, I don't know who should I throw under the bus? I might have to say Morgan. She's into musicals and things like that. Not that those are bad, but
Not really.
not my vibe always.
Not to get hyped up for pregame.
Yeah.
All right, Alyssa, appreciate your time. I know we're all looking forward to the season getting underway in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Senior midfielder Alyssa Frazier, Samford Soccer will open the season right here at home against UAB on February 18th. That'll do it for this edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola.